There is no bigger happiness than looking back and rejoicing our accomplishments. The Navy's fighter stream stands tall on my shoulders. These words say it all. 50 years back on this very day, INAS 551, also known as the Phantoms, was commissioned as a jet training unit. The requirement for such a unit was realized after the acquisition of the Seahawk fighters for operation from the carrier INS Vikrant. The Indian Navy contracted for the supply of 3 Vampire FB-52 fighters from HAL and the transfer of 1 Vampire T Mark 55 trainer from the Indian Air Force. These aircrafts were to operate as the Alpha flight of INAS 550 based at Cochin. However, the runaway at INS Garuda proved to be too short to operate from, and the squadron had to be based at the Indian Air Force Base in Sulur, near Coimbatore. In its early form, the squadron took shape as a naval jet flight at Sulur. It was set up in September 1957 under the command of Lieutenant Commander B.D. Law. On 5th September 1961, this unit was officially recommissioned as a new squadron, INAS 551. Under the command of Lieutenant Commander R.S. Grewal. Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap destiny. The primary role of the squadron was to train naval pilots in the art of tactical maneuvering and combat flying on the Vampire. Conversion and operational training of Seahawk pilots who were to join INAS 300 was also being undertaken here. The squadron became the alma mater to fighter pilots of the Indian Navy. As the years flew by, time took its toll on the serviceability of both the Vampire and Seahawk aircraft. The Navy hence acquired the Kiran Mark I basic jet trainer developed by HAL in March 1971. By 1976, the Vampire was phased out of service and all Seahawk aircrafts were returned to the reserves of INAS 300. By the late 80s, 8 aircrafts of the Kiran Mark II variant were inducted into the squadron. This variant boasted of having a new and more powerful engine and additional weapons fitment. After the induction of the Sea Harrier into the Indian Navy, the squadron was partitioned into 2 flights, namely INAS 551 Alpha operating the Kirans and INAS 551 Bravo operating Sea Harrier trainers. The latter was recommissioned as INAS 552. As the world was ushering in the new century, the Phantoms were gearing up to create history. INAS 551 became the home to the Sagar Pavan, the Indian Navy Formation Aerobatic Display Team. Proudly displaying the colors blue and white, the team made its debut under the leadership of Commander Surendra Ahuja on 11th May 2003 in Kochi to mark the Golden Jubilee of the Indian Naval Aviation. Since then, the team has performed at various places across India, including Visakhapatnam over the RK Beach, Mumbai in front of the Gateway of India, Kolkata over the Hooghly River, Chennai over the Marina Beach, National Defence Academy in Pune, and the INS Shivaji in Lonavala. The Sagar Pavan team has also performed in its home state of Goa on numerous occasions, showcasing Indian naval aviation spirit and skills. The the team pitched in to inaugurate the 37th International Film Festival by performing an aerial ballet over the Miramar beach. Another feather in the cap of INAS 551 was the award of Chief of the Naval Staff's Unit Citation on the 23rd of March 2009 for distinguished and meritorious performance in the year 2007 to 2008. Credit for such an achievement goes to the men who worked day in and day out to ensure maximum serviceability along with maintaining the highest standards of flight safety. At present, the squadron's primary roles include conducting pre-FIS training for naval and Coast Guard pilots and undertaking missions, being part of Fleet Requirement Unit. The Kiran provides tracking runs for the ships of Eastern and Western Fleet towards the workup of the crew, manning the sensors and weapons on board. In the coming years, the Kirans are scheduled to make way for the BAE Hawk 132, and over a period of time, a total of 17 Hawks will be joining the Indian Navy. Equipped with better avionics, a glass cockpit, and a better endurance, the Hawks will only enhance the shine of this squadron. For tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today.